good show tonight. So this was early live review early tonight. So we will do the all results and right here tonight on Raw on Netflix. So also Monday Night Raw was really good show tonight. As about class in Paris on Raw tonight. So this was really good to entertain, like a performance. So they've been doing this for a long time. So let's go right down live right here. So let's go live right here. Oh, so if you want to subscribe in this channel, if you want to subscribe to, you get one membership if you want to subscribe. And my screen is below on my screen below. And in my top and my new channels in the top below. And two separate ways. And so much more. So let's go live right here. So Amy don't mess with say Ursa's family, he said. So Elsa after a recap of class in Paris. Angie is another slots of people has arriving. So also outside the area, they also made his way out to a crowd full of people chanting and singing for him. It says, he. Andy made his way out to the crowd full of people chanting for him. Andy Ramsey also was still banged up in a bad mood. So this was after what happened at the POE. He said, after he didn't regret, he was hoping for Roman Reigns and was aiming through it to end up giving him hurt because it's his hurt because it has a family. After he called out the forces for a fight, but every night took him out instead, and he said, and they both lost last night, but it was say Osa's fault because he couldn't force it on the right models. So into it, Ron Baker and Boston Reed came out onto the stage. And to attack some class after a few minutes of back and forth insults. It is a bronze decided to say also and every night to the attack match. And to win every night if she's accepted, so decided to end the assessment. This was a pretty extended stuff, but the crowd was super into it. And to win CM Punk was some waiting for the Rollins in time. So I went to arrive at backstage at the so it was got going. It was every night. Hilton was making some good points. Was athletic is not always a big part of wrestling, but it's nice when it so up. And when Von Baker was getting upset at the crowd for singing and was funny. So in the next match, they got Summit Day, we take on Kobe Royals. And just a fourth match this week, we saw Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. So it was a take on Asuka and Kairi Singh supposedly is the spread of tomorrow. So this was started for you teams with a basic lockup and to struggle. Perez slapped Asuka and then he wasn't letting out outside the ring. It involved a kick. Andrade kept a steady pace as both teams were starting tags. Kairi Sane and Perez had a nice squashes before Mikhail to tagging in a hole, tagging in an all-power support princess. So until Kairi Sane took out Mikhail at the ringside, after before sending her elbow, a lot of Asuka got to the win for her team when Asuka locked on Perez and Asuka tried to end with a different move, but it went and see it impulsive. And until this was a distant match, but the way it ended still out, has strings spokily from the significant less of Asuka. So, in the winner of this match, Kobe Royals. So, into it, Asuka was shown it was talking to Asuka and Kairi backstage. It was clear Asuka did not want her help tonight to even through and did help Sky passing his brain belt slowly into Mikhail did a surprising amount of something for Kairi Sane and Horace and Mikhail have grown into a fun team that lose their size and difference will. And next match got Finn Balor. Here we go 1-on-1 against Dragon Lee. After we went from the Women's Summit Day to the men when Sadie Madonna was accompanied for Finn Balor to celebrate for the singles match against Dragon Lee, and Finn Balor took its role right away with a wrist lock and wrestled Dragon Lee just a mat. Into but the high follow didn't take that long to receive, and the traded moves, but the plants seemed to have the advisor most of the time, and we returned from a break. So I was to see Dragon Lee was starting to make a comeback, and he hit a series of fast-paced moves that had Finn Balor instead. So after a crowd was started, he was sitting in and waving his arms. So just it was a waving arms like this, and he has that messenger was on its roll, but it has soon, and has Finn Balor hit a drop kick, and so the crowd was on his side again, and he hit a Kobe G, gets it up for the pin, into the win, and in a fun, it counts. Dragon Lee is taking the lose. Here wasn't surprising, but WWE needs to do something interesting with him soon. He's too good to be going like this. So, in the winner of this match, Finn Balor. So, I think it's been a long time since Finn Balor turned heel. It might be time to turn him face again soon. He feels the state's not in his role. And to make Dragon Lee make his mask always look cool. However, makes them just great work. And just away, Dragon Lee tries to over his opponent to get into a power bomb, passing his so this move. And next match we got 6-man tag. We got the New Day and Grayson Waddle. We take on Road Warriors and Penta. Kofi Kingston and Sylvia Woods and team up with Grayson Waddle to take on Eric and Alvar and Penta in a 6-man match this week. I think it's been a bit since we have seen Eric and Alvar. I think indeed we're looking excited to be back into the ring with your long-time rivalries with the New Day. So, I just said Viking Rails and Penta took out their opponents with some the triple team on before, and they all did so Penta to send us into a break. So, indeed we have seen a New Day in Road Warriors fight so many times that it feels like there is nothing New Day can do at this point, but it has been long enough since their last encounter that his just didn't feel repetitive. After all 6 men look good, but Eric and Alvar were the top stars of just about. And just as the crowd was quite happy to see them in Athens, and this was a sold a performance, even when it was on the predictable side, it just could have been much better. So whenever they had a little more time. So in the win on this match, we got Penta and Warriors. And speaking of Adam Pearce, was song that Benny Fambalo and Cindy Madonna from the band and at the ringside during Don's match later into the show. And Adam Pearce says, "Too bad for Don." Intimate Michael Cole was trying to argue with Wayne Barrett about the Destroyers not bring power doubles, but Wayne Barrett was right. It says a meaningful power double. In next match, we got Dominic Mysterio. Here we go, 1-on-1 against AJ Styles. I just said a man IC title was on the line this week. And you win Dirty Dom undefeated the belt against AJ Styles. And Dominic Styles doing so also inducing to give himself an early injury, but the phenomenal one followed back with his trademark to drop kick followed by a slingshot elbow at the ringside. After we return from a break to see Dom in the driver's seat, he was given the piece to slow to keep Styles ground, but it only worked for so long in this match. It ended up having more commercials than original, and with her so full in person it will. So into the crowd was loud and in the feet almost the entire time. Benjamin Dunn played his role as a Connie Hill wasn't a lot of AJ Styles and long into the crowd reactions. I just said the fans to help make this match feel more appointed. And even AJ Styles and Mysterio did a great job giving them a reason to sue and wanted cameo to show up and attacked AJ Styles while the referee was distracted. Andy Mysterio took and hit a frog splash for the pin in the win, and overlooked the fact that this had a half a dirty finish. This was an incredible performance. And the winner of this match, Dominic Mysterio. So, into the crowd was singing for Styles during his entrance. And he was one of the wildest entrances of the night, and he was still sing after a commercial break, and was Focket had a quick basket assessment with pills that lead to her the break to abort in the match next week. Brian Cole said this was the first time the IC title has been undefeated in France since late 1993. So, speaking of Becky Lynch has a bone to pick with Punk. Andy when Senior Punk came to the ring and called out the Rollins, but what he got instead, it was Becky Lynch. So Andy when coming out to hold husband music hit and see Mark the crowd for sending for AC Lee. Andy sent a minute whip into CM Punk for ensuing hit and attacking her husband. Andy when possibly he called Rollins a coward, and Becky Lynch said he is anything Punk may never be. Andy when Rollins Tony came out and told Punk to come and said, I know what he has to say to his face, but making this block Punk to push and have smack him several times. So also after Rollins he was walked away backstage, and Punk said she would regret putting her hands on him. If Becky Lynch was the star of the assessment, this would have been almost single Punk pummel had it not been for the follow see the show. So here's the main event. So let's say also that every night we take on Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. As you said, the main event of this week Raw was a tag match to book is an opening assessment with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed taking on every night and say also. Anyway, Big Bronson Reed is a started the match, but a night to quickly tag in and to give also some help taking on the big man. And this match played out has the most bouts like this. So this was to go of both teams got in about the same amount of offense. So here's this it was sitting here and get all into baby face and found ways to worry at different times. Andrew Ramsey also at night almost made a scuffle comeback, but Braun Breaker was able to get the victory with his bill, as Nelson winning wasn't enough, so Reed and Braun Breaker kept up the attack. Andrew Ramsey also hits in the ring with steel seal to make the save for his blow. So, anyway, on this match, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. Anyway, Braun Breaker is so good at pointing this energy of this guy who wanted wanted to admit a dark, early bossy lead, a kick meant for say also, but I covered it for it with a climbing blow from behind. Here's the final word. Monday's Walk was a World Events episode that was invented by a loud and loudly classic Paris crowd that never seemed to lose its just tons of energy. I just sense it sitting into the idiot all night, but a couple of people got loud into reaction and then it ovals. Edgy Brandon Styles against Dominic Mysterio was really the best match of the night. Edgy but Lee and Pimado put on a great performance that was also worth watching. I just sent a photo to Classic Paris. It begins as a bill toward Reciproca. It took up a lot of time, but so had I just had a national number of matches to keep the asses going. So, AJ Man Punk and Wallace continuing their feud, it makes a lot of sense. It should be interesting to see how they put time between now and his sundown. It looks like Izzy Lee is on her way back to WWE. I think it could be his already his on Friday SmackDown in Chicago. So let's get my YouTube Kimmy poll for a night. So thank you for watching tonight's Raw. I'm just doing reviews since right now. I'll let you guys know about regular time from next week. I'm gonna find a different time for me. So just let you guys know. So that Super Cent liked it. Super Cent is alright. If Super Cent didn't like it. So let's go my X poll on Twitter. So we got Super Cent liked it. Super Cent is alright. Super Cent didn't like it. So I was like really a fashion show tonight. I just loved it. Oh yeah, we got more announcement this weekend. So Kerry Marvel has Kara Cross has announced announcement Blue Amy is having a 1 week and qualifying one as a Texas Freedom in Dallas in September 5th and September 11th. And every Tuesday a week. For tickets, go on sale BlueAmy.com and more. Here's Ron Cummings. It's been this tweet of 1 hour. So, Tony Khan has said about, I'm very excited to cordially welcome Kevin to his joins the club into at last summer up to 2030 in his club record in 24. Kevin is a young talent with a responsible piece, and we believe that he can be independent, and this is to the team. Come on. His name is FUL, is a M, a spell. let me see from my notes. And you Ripley with its success and gorgeous of tonight's wall. So, isn't just after visits that a fan indicates with CM Punk and Rhea Ripley now has security guard and wrestlers around. I think Success and Green his up Polly made it back. All his dream started to rock. So there was a part to the tales as a smashing machine is standing as an announcement fan of this. So here's Nikki Bella, so he's not a coward. So Nikki Bella was very good, talented. She has done about long time she has. So I was thinking about Nikki Bella could have some more his whole podcast from this week on Wednesday and tomorrow. So Cody Rhodes with the rest of the Street Fighter cast. Marie Cruz. So instead of the announced a while ago, also has announced by Adam Pearce at WWE Wrestle Poster it will be Jimmy Fakil goes one-on-one against Aya Sky to come at new WWE World Champion 3 weeks in 3 times. So 3 weeks in time into Wrestle Poster will be on ESPN. So this is a really good slight move to ESPN. So I don't even think David knows where AC League is coming back, and they have set up in a way that looks like she's returning very soon. And we have seen Susan not today. Let's go with Rhea Ripley on this top of vision. So if you really sure was where he took someone's phone and drop it onto the ground and then let water step on it and take it away. So it's not really nice to the fans like that. So I'm not personally of the New Day. And I just hail Kenneth Walk of the New Day. It's turning bad for them to break the fans like that. So Andrew is still the greatest intercontinental champion of all time. Dominic Mysterio is still has a champion by now. Intimacy Punk to come out to backstage. He told Adam Pearce. So this is SmackDown in Chicago this Friday. Is he said, and Adam Pearce said, yes, CM Punk might be up to something just coming on Friday on SmackDown. That's what he said all along. So let me see a couple of things here. Oh, I like this. So I'm gonna show you guys and open this real quick. I'm gonna show you guys and open this a slight update on here. So this teaser update also. This is Monday Night Raw Heat. So I like that teaser update also. His one on his thing. I loved it. We will wrap things up in a few minutes. Hey guys. So back in this, it says her fourth message actually said met her husband said Wallace and we won this business. Let me see. Here's Hawaii 6 from last night. So last night was really good to have class in Paris last night. So yesterday was insane match. Happy birthday, Mickey Saints. Every day is impossible with you. I love you more in the awards. So regardless, this whole wife, Mickey Saints. This whole wife. So this was a facet of this band. Oh yeah. Speaking of Michael Cole announced that Class in Paris is the last PoE to stream on Peacock, but NXT PoEs will remain streaming on Peacock for now. That's what he said today. So this is from today's. So just let you guys know in this info on my YouTube.com. Here's Natalia as a locker room. So we got 5 member, no, the 4th member is Becky Lynch. And Paul Heyman too, of this group. So here's Nikki and Brie. And your white brother army means with Brie mode when you need her back very soon. So I'm gonna show you guys a quick minute. So here's Nikki Butter. He was slept in the bed with Brie Butter. So this was insane. So let me see a quick minute here. Yeah, it's easily it's why returning to WWE is just what anyone wants to see. I'm glad to see that coming. So this is gonna be coming very soon. See what's training. See soon. I just it's what a lot of people have wanted for years. Especially since CM Punk returned to WWE almost 2 years ago, I think. Whenever the real name is the easy my dearest returns, it could be a better than CM Punk returning since She's been retired for 10, 1 minus 2 plus years, and we get her. This is going to be a game. And yes. So, it's been about a long time we haven't seen Izzy Lee for years. When had that been? How many years for her? I say 2009. It's been 2 years. And it permission just at main roster back in 2012. So I'll be glad to see her again soon. I'm ready for that. We haven't been one the top Serbian is Dragiv. We haven't seen him in a year or so. So Izzy Dragiv is a event of returning to WWE TV. He will be listed on the Raw brand very soon. Izzy Dragiv is coming back. It's also told by BodySlam.net. So, let me see. Influencer Rollins made an appearance on Raw tonight, and Megan Lynch gave CM Punk a couple of slaps. So, that's insane. So, here's Bayley. That's on Twitter. So here's a new chance for always set of Serbians. So let me see and open this up a quick minute. So here's a new Serbians from always Ring of Honor. So here's a new Serbians for now. Let me see. So Matt and Carjota against Sassy Blackheart from CCW. Homecoming was one of my favorite matches of my career. Let me see a few things. So, Intimate giving me really recreate this like the last time. So, I have seen that. What years is that? Probably about a Cyber Series. I say so. This was completely different stories, but Punk can say also we operated a model. It was HBK. King Triple H was impossible because it was when he split with Triple H at that time. Although the story ways it doesn't make sense, but so also itself will had it way better to than CM Punk. Triple H says we asking all classics, those pay-per-views or classic things like that. So honestly, we asked made the screen more icon. So honestly, was every single fan in that moment at this time. So just And that was Geography payback from Monday night. So that's insane. I'm already sorry about what happened yesterday. We were able to see a Punk, and this is interesting to see. So I'm gonna wrap things up right here. So have a great Monday. We will see you guys on Wednesday for AJ Dynamite. On this Wednesday is so much more. So I will be back here from next week. We will start regular time. We start at 6 o'clock at regular time. So have a wrestling Monday. Have a great night. Second this time. How I'm doing, guys. Peace.